Hey Comeca family, my name is Jess. I'm the youth pastor at Parkview Baptist Church in Lexington, and I'm excited to be back here joining you as we continue to study the fruits of the Spirit. This week we're going to focus on goodness, and as we focus on goodness, I thought it was really important that we start where goodness comes from, and that's God. So I'm going to point to scripture here and then maybe leave you with something to chase on your own. First, we're going to start in Mark 10. Mark 10, verse 18, Jesus is speaking to the rich young ruler, and he just called him good teacher. And Jesus' response was, why do you call me good? No one is good except God alone. And when we hear this phrase, no one is good except God alone, one thing can happen. We can think, well, why does it matter if I try to be good? And we're going to get to that throughout the week, but I want to take us back to the beginning, literally the beginning of Genesis, and focus on God's character. So hopefully you've studied Genesis, you know the creation story, but after each day of creation, God says it is good. And He's able to say that because He Himself is goodness. It defines who He is. It just spills out from Him because He doesn't rely on us for His goodness. He just is goodness. And another passage I want to point you to is in Exodus 33. This is when God passes before Moses. It says that His goodness passes before him. And when I try to imagine what that would look like, I read the passage for yourself, because Moses isn't allowed to actually look at God. He can just see the image of Him passing, right? And it's a really powerful thing to think that goodness is passing before us. And so what I would challenge you to do is camp out in Genesis 1, read through the creation story again, and see the goodness that God has given us. Go to Exodus 33, dive into that passage, and just see the experience that Moses had with God passing in front of him. And then when you have extra time, instead of scrolling through Instagram, go to Mark 10 and read the interaction with the rich young ruler and see why it's only God alone that is good. I look forward to the rest of the week. We'll see you tomorrow.